Okay, for this project you will need some air dry clay, whichever one you can find. If it is a little bit dry like mine, please try to soften it up by adding a little bit of water and knead it a little bit longer. And you just need to take some shape and just cut it with an X-Acto knife. Please try not to use wax paper because it will cling onto it, it will stick. As you will be able to see, it is easy to remove, but still just unnecessary step. Here I did not have a rolling pin, so now I'm making the basic shape that I desire, and I let it dry for 24 hours, sometimes even longer depending on the temperature. And after it is dry, I sand it and make it nice and smooth. So here I'm using acrylic colors and trying to do a minimalistic painting. I was going for some sun design, abstract design, and here I'm using just ochre color, which later I will add golden details, but at this point I did not do it. I wanted it to be a little bit more opaque, but I haven't recorded doing the gold because it's pretty much the same. It's the same steps like that you see right now, so there is no reason to repeat them. So once you finish this, let it dry, and maybe you will need to do another coat. I definitely needed to do 2 coats of this, and then turn your work and do the back side. So here you will see that the back side is glossy. I used Mod Podge, but when it dried, it's still very sticky, so I don't really like that, but at least it's protecting it a little bit. It's a very nice trinket tray for your jewelry. So this project is fairly simple, especially if you already know how to crochet. So here's a slow motion of how I do the knot. This is the easiest way, and this is actually the only way I've ever learned. And so here I made 33 or 33 chains, and then added 1 more. And so here you can see there are 33 chains, and I added 1 more, and then I start doing single crochet in each chain. So I do that for all 33 of the chains. So please make sure, if you are new to this, please make sure to count to be sure that you have all of the chains. Otherwise it will be wonky and it will not have straight edges. So every time you finish a row, chain 1 and then turn your work. And then in that first chain, always start in the first chain. Do not skip that one, because with single crochet, you have to do it in the first chain. In that way, your work will be straight. So this is kitchen cloth. It can be used in various ways because it is made of cotton, so you can use it for wiping the surfaces. You can use it instead of a placemat, and for literally anything that you will want to use it for in the kitchen, or even in your study to put, if you make smaller ones, they can be coasters for the glasses and the cups. It totally depends on you how you want to use them. But one thing is for sure, they're very versatile, and you can use them pretty much everywhere in the house. So here you can see how I'm making a loop. I actually wanted it to be in one piece, but this is optional, so you don't really have to do it. If you don't want to, you can actually sew on an additional strap made of leather or fake leather or any other fabric that you might have. Just make sure that it's sturdy enough and that you sew it well. So this is an optional part, because if you want to hang it, if you want to be able to hang it somewhere, it will definitely help you. So this project is a very easy and very nice one. It can really make a living space nicer, and it's very good for a gift. So I bought these plants that I wanted to have. They are used as spices and they're so cute and tiny, and I wanted to make a little bit bigger home for them. So I just took these containers from the yogurt and some jute yarn or jute yarn, I don't know what you call it exactly, and hot glue gun. And all you need to do is just go all the way around it. I'm sorry that I'm out of focus here. Well, not really out of focus, I'm out of camera. But in a minute the camera angle will change, so you will be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So for the first few rows, it is really essential for you to make the anchor and to use a lot of hot glue. But as you continue to go, you don't really need to use it that often. So just as you go, try to make them as even as possible and as neat as possible, and that will actually help you get the coverage for all of it. I did not want to use acetone or anything to remove the color off of it, because I knew it will not be visible in the end. So only if you cover everything, the writings and the letters will not be visible. So here I continued with a different color. I wanted to have a bicolor one because I already made one that's in this beige color, and I wanted to give it a little bit of pizzazz. So it's pretty straightforward. So when you reach the top, please be careful, because here you really can burn yourself. I wanted to completely cover the plastic on top that it was cut, and so I glued extra piece of the jute yarn around all the way on top of the previous yarn, which hid perfectly everything else. So now you just need your plant and extra soil. Yes, here I'm making little holes at the bottom. I always like to have those, even though these are going to be house plants and I do not have a little plate that goes under, but I might make something similar. And I'm using scissors to make them a little bit bigger, not too big. You don't really need them to be too big. And then I just start adding soil that I bought at Walmart, and that's about it. It's very easy to take the plant out. This can also be a very nice gift for any occasion, and I hope you enjoyed these little DIYs and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.